Welcome back to the realest channel on YouTube. I told the people I'll be doing a Q&A. I said I'll be doing a Q&A and it's that time. So without further ado, make sure that you are liking, subscribing, checking the links in the description, and let's get into the first question. I'm going to start from the quote tweet of my original tweet, just because I don't want to miss anyone that's put some here and then only gone to the original. So let's start off with Brandon. With the current landscape of the Cruiserweight division, which world title are you going after first? I would say if my next fight was a world title fight, I was in that position and I had to go for one, then it would be me and Chris Smith, because we already got history from the amateurs. It's an all UK fight. I've seen how the people turn out for him. I think it'll be a big fight. Just, it's always easier to sell a fight with history. So if I was going for a world title next fight, that would be the champion that I go for. But I'm going for the English title next, so whoever that shall be will see me very soon. Right, I know I'm interrupting the video, but I only interrupt the video for ad breaks that I think can really help the people. Now, we are used to using our browsers and on our desktops. I'm more comfortable with that. That's fine. But you should hear me out. The new Opera browser, you can import all your data from the one you're currently using and you will still be fine and ready to go. I'm going to show you some clean new features that they're bringing to why you should consider if you are using the right browser. A lot of us are used to using what we use. That is fine, because you can import from whatever browser you're using straight into the Opera one. Yeah. No ads, ad-free, VPN built in, AI built in. A lot of people will have to use like a third-party AI. Opera has the Aria, which is built in. Obviously, I searched the other day, how do you make chicken? Who laughed at what I searched? So you see it here. How do I make chicken? Straight up question, 15-minute garlic butter chicken, juicy chicken, 75 chicken dinner recipes, everything just in the side, built-in AI. Click here. I've got my Spotify set up right there. English title run. That's how you know it's mine. Then we go here. Twitter. Click Twitter. Just pops up on the side. Put it away. Insta ain't logged in on there yet. But as you can see, they're all available. And it's just easy, man. It's easy, it's functional. So I've explained it. You've seen it. The evidence is there. If you want a sleek design, if you want to go into your browser and not have to leave trying to click other apps, etc., then please make sure you use the Opera. Click the link in the description and I'm sure your life will be a bit better, because mine has been since I've downloaded Opera. Next one, could we ever see you in an influencer boxing card or on some commentary? There's a higher chance of you seeing me commentate a much higher chance of you seeing me commentate than actually be on one of those shows, because it's just, you know me, man. You don't know I do my thing over here when it comes to throwing hands, and over there I support it and I'm an advocate. But when it comes to me putting pain out, I only do it on that side of things. There's only one person, Hasim, on that realm that I could fight, but then even then I probably wouldn't fight him on that platform if that ever happened. So yeah, chances are you could see me commentate possibly one day. Would you and Leon help KSI with his camp for Tommy Fury, and do you think it will be enough for him to get the W over Tommy? What are your predictions on this fight, since it's his toughest yet? This is a lot of questions, my guy. He said question and answer. He said question and answer. So I'm gonna answer the first one. Would me and Leon help JJ in his camp for Tommy Fury, help KSI? We would. I don't think, well, I know I'm not going to, unless me and him are sparring or whatever. That's the only way I will help him, and of course just support as a brethren, but I won't be in the team. I'm not sure about Leon. That's a question for Lee to answer, maybe on the next Rome Wheels. But yeah, I'm not going to be in the camp. I'm just in the camp of Team JJ anyway, but not officially coaching anymore. Next question, my assumptions of Gib when I first met him. Alright, so when I first met Gib, I thought I don't know how this guy is gonna pay me every day for PT, because I considered myself, I considered it very expensive. It's not a normal amount of money to spend on personal training. So when he's like, I want to train with you every day, I don't know what this guy does, but he's down. He wants to change how he looks. You know, he was quite chubby at the time, but he said, I'm tired of this and I'm gonna do something about it. So yeah, I just thought, okay, he's motivated to make a change. He's so motivated to make a change that he will train with me every day. So I rated him and respected him for it, but I didn't understand YouTube, so I didn't understand the energy, I didn't understand his character, I didn't understand that how he was who he was online. Do you know what I mean? He's very, very energetic, and yeah, man. But he taught me very quickly what he done and how it works, and I'm forever grateful for that, man. So shout out to Gib. Will you be fighting for the English title next? The opponent the British Boxing Board of Control ordered you to fight has pulled out of the bout. Yes, so I was supposed to have an opponent. He did put out on his socials that fight's not happening, and now the board are looking for the next person who's eligible for me to face for the title. So we should be finding out soon, and hopefully I can let you guys know very soon as well. Pointzilla asks, name 3 music artists you'd like to work with from the UK. I'll go with Skepta, Nux, and maybe Rags right now. Rags Original, because I listen to Rags a lot. I think he's very creative. I think all 3 guys are creative in their own way, deliver their message effectively, and that's the reasons I'd like to work with them. Let's go for a couple more. I might have to end up doing a part 2, man. You guys really fired down hella questions. It's good to see though, the engagement. When do you think the KSI versus Jake fight will actually happen, assuming it ever will? Funny. But well, I want it to happen this year. I can't lie, I've got to the point in my head where I assume it's not gonna happen, because then it just saves the disappointment. You know what I mean? Like when you're here thinking, yeah man, it's definitely gonna bang, it's gonna happen, and then you're just hearing a reason why it's delayed, and then you get Tommy trying to bully his way into the realm and stuff. It just makes you think, you know what, maybe this fight isn't gonna happen after all. So I've put my mind now, because it's not gonna happen this year, and I thought it was gonna happen this year, but I put my mind now in a place where I'm like, it's not happening. So the day I hear it is, I can be excited again, because I've been just saying, yeah, it's gonna happen, and yeah, it doesn't look like it. It looks like a lot of side quests are happening. Top 5 pound for pound pro boxers right now. That is a good question. I have answered this question, but on another platform. I have a show on Snapchat called Unanimous. This week's episode is actually my top 5 pound for pound fighters. So if you would like the answer to your question, Gus Wakelin King, please head to the show. And anyone else who wants to answer that question, please head to the show on Snapchat called Unanimous with Sky Sports Boxing. How many fights are you looking to take in 2024? Well, we're getting to that stage now where it's about activity, of course, but it's also harder to get opponents. It's harder to get opponents entering the business side of the game, and everyone that I'm fighting at this point, they got something they're fighting for. They got their own journey, they got their own path. So we want to make sure we have the fights that have me in the right direction. Ideally 4, to answer the question in simple form. Ideally 4. But yeah, we'll see how it goes, and we'll see who and what belts are available to me. But I'm just focused on the English right now. This year's not done yet, so I ain't thinking too tough about 2024. Who do you think wins between Salt Pappy and Slim at 165? This is a good question from Maximus. I say Salt Pappy wins if he throws punches. Salt Pappy and King Kenny have shown similar traits, where sometimes, they do put punches out, other times they don't. When Salt Pappy fought AT, the output wasn't there. If he fights Slim like that, Slim will win. Slim at the bare minimum throws punches. He's not as technically sound as Salt Pappy, but he throws punches. He comes to war. He comes to battle you. So with that in mind, Salt Pappy can't rely on a single backhand, left hand counter. you know, unless that was single one punch knocks Slim out, Slim will take over the fight with that aggression. If Salt Papi is using the skill that he has, as well as keeping his hands moving and his hands active, then it should be quite a convincing win in Salt Papi's favor, and he should be able to outbox him. You know what I want to say is all special mention to Yuddy Gang TV, because he was doing a lot to Dean the Great the other day. The reason why this came in my head is because someone said who is winning in the rematch between Dean and Walid Tariqson, and I think Walid will win. I think Walid will win the rematch. They're both good fighters, definitely two of the best that we have in that space, in the influence or crossover space, but I think Walid is better. I think, and Yuddy as well, people can't sleep on Yuddy, because he was making Dean tag out. I can't lie. I like Dean. When I see Dean, I say the same thing. I say, Dean, no, it made you tag out, bro. But he did. He was defending very well. He was attacking very well. I'd like to see him in just a one-on-one match. I don't want to see him in the tag team. Yuddy got potential, but Dean didn't look great the other day. Maybe it was emotions. He was messed with a lot in the build-up to that, and Walid being his surprise tag team partner and all these things. So maybe he couldn't really focus on the fight as such. But we can't make excuses. I think Walid beats Dean in the rematch. That's the final question of today, my people. There's so many that I'll probably do a part 2 or wait for some more things obviously to happen in the world which will change the nature of the questions. But yeah, thank you for engaging with the tweet. Thank you for engaging with the channel. Make sure you like and subscribe. We'll have more content coming for you. I'm on a little wave right now. So I just want to say thank you to the people them, and we should have fight news for you soon. Check the links in the description. It's the end of the video if you don't know what I do at the end of videos.